The pyramids of the First Intermediate Period are somewhat disappointing, as they're mainly just piles of rubble, but it's interesting to just look at them for comparative purposes. They do not compare well to the pyramids of the Old Kingdom. The Old Kingdom has crumpled, and we're now in the limbo of the First Intermediate Period. It is in the so-called 8th dynasty when the Pyramid of Ibi is attributed to Quaqiri Ibi. It is thought that Ibi was only in charge of part of Egypt, as during the First Intermediate Period, the pharaohs probably didn't hold power over the whole of Egypt. It is said that he reigned for 2 years, 1 month, and 1 day. The pyramid is likened to a queen's pyramid rather than a king's pyramid, and some have even gone as far as to suggest that it was in fact a queen's pyramid from an earlier time that he had appropriated rather than build one for himself. Today it's just a pile of rubble. The Pyramid of Kué. Was it even a pyramid, or was it just a mastaba? Was Kué even a pharaoh, or was he just a kinglet, as they say on Wikipedia? This one is a bit of an oddity, because it's built in a place where there's no other pyramids, and that's at a place called Dara. It's very difficult to be sure what exactly the structure originally even looked like, because it's so ruined today. Not only that, but we don't even know if the structure was ever completed. So what we have here is a structure that may or may not have been a pyramid, which may or may not have been completed by a person who may or may not have been a pharaoh. The mystery of the pyramid of Merikare. Why is it a mystery? Because no one knows where the pyramid is, other than it is somewhere at Saqqara. 4,100 years ago, Merikare was crowned pharaoh, and he came into the role as a middle-aged man, since his father, Keti III, had had a very long life. There is an ancient text called the Teaching for King Merikare that is thought to have been written by his father in anticipation of his son becoming pharaoh. And it's basically a collection of good advice for a leader. As for our mysterious pyramid, how do we know that it did exist at some stage? Well, there are 9 steles attesting the existence of this pyramid